Alisha Lehmann was in front of 81,000 spectators at a packed Santiago Bernabéu stadium on July 16th to welcome Real Madrid newcomer Kylian Mbappe. The French forward left PSG for a dream. In Madrid, he will earn less, but Kylian's global influence will increase noticeably. Forbes Sport talks about Mbappe's income and the role played by the player's mother Faiza in building his empire. Mbappe will earn almost half as much at Real Madrid as he did at PSG. In February 2020, Kylian wrote an article for the famous website of professional athletes, the Players Tribune. In it, the 21-year-old Mbappe shared many life lessons from his childhood in Bondy, one of the poorest and most crime-ridden neighborhoods in Paris. In Bondy, you learn values that go beyond soccer. Yes, we don't have much money, but we are dreamers. Maybe it's because dreaming is free. Never stop dreaming, even if someone tells you otherwise. About one dream of the current captain of the French national team for many years knew the whole world. In interviews and posts on social networks, he regularly admitted that since childhood he has dreamed of moving to Real Madrid. No matter how hard the Qatari owners of PSG tried to keep their main star. Even offered to the forward in 2022 a huge contract with a salary of 72 million euros a year and a signing bonus of 180 million euros could not make Mbappe give up his longtime dream, according to Le Parisien. Kylian used the option of the agreement, 2+1, did not extend the contract for a third season, and left Paris in the status of a free agent. If he had worked out his contract in full, he would have received a total of 630 million euros before taxes. 630 million euros is a huge sum, especially against the backdrop of the relatively modest terms Kylian will have at Real Madrid. But even despite voluntarily curbing his financial appetites, he will be the highest paid player in the Madrid team. The annual salary of the French forward in Madrid, according to the aggregator of information on salaries Capology, will be 31.25 million euros. This has surpassed the terms of last year's leader of Real Madrid, Toni Kroos, 24.3 million euros. The German midfielder ended his career this summer, so in addition to Mbappe, the club's top three wage bill now includes Austrian David Alaba, 22.5 million euros, and Brazilian Vinicius Jr., 20.83 million euros. Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has heeded the lessons of the past when the salaries of Cristiano Ronaldo, 34.85 million euros, and Gareth Bale, 27.68 million euros. In the last version of the Galacticos markedly exceeded the income of the other players and created unnecessary tension in the locker room. The Guardian notes that after tax, Mbappe's salary at Real Madrid will be around 15 to 20 million euros a year, but an important part of the agreement is the 125 million euros signing bonus, which will be spread equally over each season in a 5-year contract signed until 2029. As a result, the French star's total income per year will be around 45 million euros, plus he will receive 80% of his image rights. This is an unprecedented concession for the Madrid club. Until now, no player has ever received more than 50% of the media rights from Real Madrid. At the same time, Real Madrid has already started to recoup its investment. Tickets for the presentation of the new Madrid 9 cost from 50 euros to 200 euros, depending on the seat in the stand. In addition, only on the first day of sales through the online store Madrid earned more than 800,000 euros by selling more than 7,000 Mbappe shirts. That's 450% higher than it was a year ago with the shirts of Englishman Jude Bellingham, according to the TV channel El Chiringuito. At the press conference, Kylian addressed the fans in Spanish. "I wasn't great at school, but my Spanish has always been fine. My dream was to play for Madrid, and so I was especially focused on it. Then I also had Spanish-speaking coaches, Luis Enrique and Mauricio Pochettino." Mbappe delighted Spanish fans. Kylian's mom set up a company to promote her son. The organization earned $20 million in 2023. When Mbappe was lazy, the main person in his life and career, Mom Faiza Lamari, reminded him about his dream. In the footballer's family, a clear division of parental responsibilities occurred after Kylian's first successes. Father Wilfried was responsible for progress in soccer skills, and his mother became the agent of her son. Sometimes, however, Wilfried also joined the negotiations, but it was Faiza who always played a leading role in solving financial issues. A well-known example of 2011, when Mbappe visited Chelsea for a viewing. The Londoners liked the talent, but they were not in a hurry with the contract and recommended to come the next year. Well, no way. We are not coming again. If you want to sign him, then act. In 5 years, you'll have to shell out 50 million euros for him, is how the Spanish Marca describes the negotiations from Lamari's words. To promote her son's career, the mother of the future world champion established the company KJWF in 2015. The name is an acronym of the initials of all members of the Mbappe family. K, Kylian, E, Ethan, youngest son, J, Jair Zakoko, Mbappe's adopted older brother, W, Wilfried, father, and F, Faiza, mother. Faiza is the president of the company, Kylian is the main shareholder, and one of the most important roles in KJWF is played by lawyer Delphine Verheyden, who oversees all of the footballers' transactions. Thanks to her, Kylian won 80% of the image rights from Real Madrid, and even earlier was able to achieve the same from the French Football Federation, FFF, until 2022. All image rights to media images of the national team players 100% owned by the FFF. Huge commercial growth was recorded every year. In 2021, the company reported a profit of $13.3 million, and last year the figure was already $20 million, writes The Athletic. At the end of 2023, KWF was reorganized and renamed Interconnected Ventures, with some employees of Verheyden law firm becoming part of the new company. Faiza also hired former investment banker and director of Qatari Global Sports and Entertainment Network BN Media Group Ziad Hammoud as CEO. Lamari still remained president of the company. The Mbappe project is first and foremost a family project, run by his mother and father. Mbappe's business family structure has become more professional and structured, states journalist Jean-Baptiste Guégain, who wrote, with Clement Pernia, a biography of the player called Mbappe's Revolution. Today, the company employs more than 30 people. They oversee all aspects of Kylian's business, his personal and private life, sponsorship, charitable foundation, brand, and communications. It feels like true professionalism. On the eve of negative 2024 Euro, Mbappe for the second year in a row was recognized by Forbes as the most commercially successful athlete in the world under the age of 25 years. The Frenchman earned $110 million, of which $90 million was the salary in PSG, and about $20 million brought activity outside the soccer field. If we compare the success of all current athletes regardless of age, then for the last calendar year, Kylian became the 6th in the list of the highest-paid athletes in the world. Such success is not surprising. For the first time, Kylian attracted the attention of global sponsors at the age of 10, when a regional representative of Nike came to his home and presented him with a pair of boots. And 2 years later, the teenager signed his first commercial contract with the shoe industry giant. Following the striker's move to Real Madrid, Nike, which pays the forward 14 million euros per season, the agreement runs until 2029, promised to create its own line for Mbappe, according to OK Diario. This is a privilege that Nike has granted only 3 world-class athletes, basketball players Michael Jordan and LeBron James, as well as tennis player Rafa Nadal, said the company's spokesman Eduardo Inda. At the same time, after leaving PSG, which sponsors Nike, in the cooperating with Adidas, Real, Frenchman lost a bonus of 3 million euros annually, but will be able to compensate for it in case of winning the Champions League. Charity under mom's control. Shortly after winning the 2018 World Cup final, 19-year-old Mbappe signed a contract with Swiss watch company Hublot, whose chosen ambassadors included then track and field athlete Usain Bolt and soccer legend Pelé. 2 years later, Kylian became the youngest cover star of the EA Sports FIFA video game series. His other commercial partners include eyewear brand Oakley, fantasy sports platform NFT Sorare, major international hotel operator Accor, luxury brand Louis Vuitton, collectible and gaming card manufacturer Panini, and premium suitcase firm Rimowa. In the summer of 2022, Mbappe founded his own production company, Zebra Valley, headquartered in Los Angeles, to produce media content in sports, music, art, technology, and youth culture. After Zebra Valley signed a partnership with the NBA, Kylian made a guest celebrity appearance at the 2022 NBA Player Draft in New York. The Mbappe Trust is also well aware that to promote Kylian's brand, it is necessary not only to earn, but also to give back. After the 2018 World Cup, the footballer donated a €350,000 tournament win bonus to Premiers de Cordée, First in Line, a charity that helps children with disabilities. In 2020, the Inspired by KM Foundation was created, declaring a commitment to the 4 core values that help children to learn, to understand, to share, and to pass on knowledge. Thanks to the foundation, 49 boys and 49 girls between the ages of 13 and 21 have received an education that has prepared them for their future careers. Inspired by KM is fully managed by the footballer's mother, who has agreed with her son to contribute 30% of all Kylian's income to the organization. I originally wanted the distribution to be 50-50ths, but we agreed on 30%. I told him I wanted 30% and I wouldn't work for less. It's better to retire then and sunbathe in the Maldives rather than work, Faiza was quoted as saying by Le Parisien. Even commercial partnerships Kylian's managers have been able to combine with social shares. Sometimes it's just a way to pay tribute to the neighborhoods where he comes from. In December 2019, Nike launched the clothing line Bondi Dreams 93, where Bondi is the name of the neighborhood and 93 is the administrative number of the same St. Denis region. And sometimes it's a direct partnership in charitable endeavors. A deal with Oakley, for example, involves contributions to treat visually impaired children. Even before his move to Real Madrid, Mbappe had gone from being just a footballer to a full-fledged media brand with a whole industry built around him. At the world's most titled club, which helps its stars win the Ballon d'Or, this industry is set to reach a new level. In February 2024, Interconnected Ventures took steps to protect the player's brand by registering his name, company logo, signature goal celebration, and even the quote, "Le soccer, Illinois a change, football has changed," as trademarks at the European level. The dream has come true, and now Mbappe and his huge team are working on the proper monetization of the brand.